Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to attack the Capital Peak in the raid weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and look ahead and see what we got going here. So this is the Capital Peak that we will be attacking. It's a little spread out. I'm going to switch up the Super Archers for just a couple more units that I can break down some walls with, because you need open compartments to help either the second, third attack. Just looking around. Okay, well, gotta save it if I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take skeleton spells. Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 of those because they are very good right now. So, oh, I forgot to switch out for more of those wall breaking barbs. But let me go ahead and put these skeleton spells on some of these key defenses to help get them out. We're going to go ahead and put in some archers. Probably going to have some log launcher traps set around right here that's going to kill some of my troops, but we're just going to be taking out a few things. So as you can see, the skeleton spell's starting to work. They are going to get targeted a lot, but as you can see, that giant cannon's not going to be looking at my archers, going to let them get in there a little bit. Giant bomb, of course. Okay, now we have that compartment open up. We can get some sneaky archers. That giant cannon is going to get taken out this time. So we're just going to keep funneling in, getting our archers and skeletons getting in there. They're going to be taking out these defenses, and these will last to next raid. So if I want to switch it up and bring in some rages, they're still going to have those skeleton spells, which I could just rage the skeleton spell. That'd probably work out pretty well. Or I could bring in more and place them around. I don't know the exact distribution about how they spawn, if there are 6 total, if they're going to be, but you can see how it looks a little different on those spells. That shows that they're out of skeletons to use in this raid. So I'm just going to place in some more archers. I do think sneaky archers are one of the best troops in the game. I've been messing around with rocket balloons a little bit recently and the skeleton spells, because they do become air skeletons, which if you're putting it on a giant cannon like that, it's just going to destroy it, because it's not going to be able to target it. So we're just going to try to get these out. These archers are going to chase the giants, of course, which is amazing. What you like to see. Now they're just going to die. Okay. So that was a pretty good first raid. We have everything out on this front side. We're into the next level of the mid base. And we have these skeleton spells placed on a few high-level defenses that are not high-level, but high DPS, that we're going to be able to try to take out. Decent capital raids, some decent percentage. But we're going to try to step it up on this next one, see if we can get in a little bit further, use those skeleton spells. So yeah, I'm going to put in, I think I'm going to do rages here. Maybe a rage and a heal, because heals are pretty good if you use them right. Better than a rage in my opinion, because if it's just a bomb tower or something, go ahead and get these in there. But if it's a bomb tower, this archers are going to heal up faster than they can get damaged, as long as there's not another damage. A mortar might still do it, but we're just going to let these troops work. Now that the archers are raged up, they're just going to rip through some of these defenses. You do need to be careful about placing in another group of them. And look at those skeletons that are in that. That goes down with the help of the archers, and they're just piling up. These defenses should all come down that the skeleton spells are on. Like this one on the left got taken out. And I didn't even have help from the archers. It's just because no defenses were fighting them. So I'm going to put these archers in to break into that compartment like they did up top. This is going to allow me to work out into this to get me behind some of these defenses. So you see the skeleton spells have disappeared since they weren't going to be moved on to the next attack because they've been used up. I'm going to let these archers work in on some sides, get in some more just to get in a little bit further, progress. We are almost to that Capitol Hall. We will then be able to take it out. I'm just going to be just destroying, getting closer and closer. Oh, that was a bad placement. But yeah, we're going to take out these bomb towers on all the sides. Hopefully get this mortar out if I place it right. And now I'll place it on that bottom side so they just go straight to it. And then probably trying to get out this giant cannon. These archers, if I place them down here, are going to go for that. But I might just focus to get this giant cannon out, because it is a little bit of a hassle. Oh, and they do get it out. That's perfect. That's kind of where I want to be on this raid, because this next one's going to get me even further. A nice amount of capital gold, 45%. 2 raids done, but We're going to switch back into skeleton spells, and then I might take in a tank. Yeah, so I'm going to take in a few P.E.K.K.A.s, do this kind of a raid, get in one more skeleton spell. The P.E.K.K.A.s are going to allow me to just absorb some damage here and there. We do have some single target Infernos, but if I do just place a Skelly spell right on it, it should just be attacking that and not really worrying. I'm going to put one on those back two things. I'm going to actually double it up. And then let's get these super P.E.K.K.A.s working. Try to get this Inferno out because that's the only thing that can really mess the P.E.K.K.A.s up. Using my archers, let's get that walking around. You see the skeletons and that middle one taking out some good damage, and then that P.E.K.K.A. is going to take out the Inferno. And then we just let the archers work in behind these. So as you can see, those skeletons are just amassing behind, and now they've taken out that compartment and they're going to be breaking out. So I have some on the town hall, but that is going to attack it. And because the skeletons spawn with the sword and shield, they do technically have like a second life. If they are to get crushed by a crusher, they are just going to like lose the shield and then still be attacking. But then they will die to the next one. So it is something to think about. They do have a little bit of a protected bonus. So yeah, we're able to get up really high in this because these archers are going to be able to, I think, take out this town hall right here, which is huge for this raid. Look at all these skeletons coming out. They might get to that. I don't know exactly, but yeah, here we go. I think we're going to see them die to this crusher. Oh, of course it survives with 1 HP, but yeah, see, they all lost their shield and then they're still attacking. But yeah, the second one is going to kill it, in a sense. So we are going to move on to the next raid because they aren't able to. Let's see if they can get through this. It looks like they will. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if he can get any damage because this one was weak. Oh, there we go. So close. This next raid, the fourth raid, and on a Capital Hall, 4 raids is pretty darn good. I mean, you can't complain about that. I'm just going to take in this because I think regardless of what I even do here, it will come down. I'm going to go ahead and drop just some scattered on some defenses. Get in the rest of my tank units, let the P.E.K.K.A.s work, and then I'm just going to let these archers into clearing out the rest while the skeletons funnel in from everywhere. Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much going to be it. It shows that the Capital Hall is not the greatest. I mean, it needs to be laid out a little bit better than this one because those skeletons, there's nothing there to really help the defenses because the mortars or the rockets have a radius around them that they can't shoot. The blast bow doesn't, but the blast bow, if it's attacking one skeleton that spawn, it's not really that good. So now I have 2 more raids to use on the next one, which is good. I'm going to probably use it on Balloon. I'm going to probably change out the P.E.K.K.A.s because I like archers on this one. I think you can get it out, but I might use some barbarians just to clear out some defenses, get me in a little bit further. Yeah, okay, this is perfect because I would have had to use sneaky archers to do this, but now I'm going to be able to use barbarians to get me closer to the walls. I'm probably going to drop a skeleton spell on that top rocket, and then 1 on each of the rockets, probably just to stay at that because they can't really attack it if they're right on top of themselves. Either that or the Inferno, but the Infernos, this one's going to be the one that doesn't get a lot, but that one on the inside too will do well. And as you can see, yeah, the barbarians are able to get a lot farther than a group of archers because that rocket would have just taken them out instantly. And we got these. We're just going to try to get to the wall, and then I'll probably use the raged barbarians right here to get in and take these out. And look at those skeletons. Yeah, that they can't do anything, that rocket. So that's why they're so good, is if you're putting them on a defense like that, they can't really attack it. These ones at the top, though, in the middle of the base are a little different because they're able to shoot at the base of each other. So they're a little bit more protected, so that's good. But that one out in the own, like, look how many skeletons are going to be coming out of there. And this one on the inside's a 1 HP. So it may get taken out if there's enough that dies. So I'm going to let these archers work right here, try to get broken into there to take that cannon out. And I'm just letting things work. It is slow, it's not as spammy. You can spam this as you want if there are a lot of defenses side by side, but since these are scattered around the base, I'm going to let them work and do what they want because these archers right here are going to be behind a group of skeletons. They're probably going to take it out by this crusher, yeah, because they can do it through the wall. But we'll just see. So those archers got that. We're going to take out that cannon. And we're just going to let them work. These archers are behind something, and there's no splash right here that can hurt them. So these archers are going to do some work, because even though they aren't, and okay, all the skeletons die, but they're still going to get through that cannon. These archers, I'm going to put in some more to get through this wall so I can get in there, maybe get one defense out, two defenses out. Just get me a little bit closer, because I'm already over 50%, and this is just the first attack for this one. So you can see why these skeletons are really good, because they're just gutting the core a little bit. And in my opinion, sneaky archers are probably the best just because of invisibility. I mean, they're invisible for 5 seconds, and that's enough to take out most defenses regardless. And my archers aren't maxed. Obviously, these defenses aren't maxed, so there's a ways to go for both of us. My clan's close to getting Capital Hall 9, which I think might unlock the next upgrade for sneaky archers, but I'm not sure yet. And just like that, we have 55%. I'm going to go back in, see if I can if I can get out. I'm going to put some heals because I still have those skeletons, and I'm going to shoot to get this in one more go. But it's still going to be tough because it has that Inferno, has the 2 rockets. But that rocket should go down pretty quick. So let's go ahead and get a Raged Barbarian, see what we can do. I'm going to break into this compartment because this will be the hardest area to get to, since everything can be shot over a wall right there. And I'm going to, use those skeletons. I'm going to rage and heal them so they can maybe do a little bit more. And then I'm going to try to clear out this compartment. It is a slow, and I mean, some people obviously don't have the time to play it slow. I know I don't. I have quite a few accounts that I'm doing this on, so I'm going to try to get in and out very quickly because I'm having to raid 6 times on X amount of accounts, so it adds up. It does take a lot of time, especially if I need to do raids on accounts, if I need to upgrade, stuff like that. So it is a lot of work if you're doing it for multiple accounts. But if you're only doing it on one account, you have the time to play it a little bit slower. And being slow in this helps out a lot. These Raged Barbarians might get in that wall. I have skeletons walking from that side. Gonna try to get as much, but okay, we're not gonna finish this off in 1 attack, but 3 attacks for one of the stronger bases isn't bad. Of course. Now we're going to come back. We're at 79%. Let's go ahead and reload the game. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. Who doesn't love that? This is an account that I'm going to try to take up to Legends League to see how a Town Hall 13 can last. And let's look at that. 21,000. Perfect. Okay, so we got 80. I mean, that's not bad for 6 attacks. So thanks again for watching. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, okay, that's their clan. I was confused for a second. I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.